Woke up to deposits and it's only 8 a.m. Do it for the fam, I don't do it for the gram. Do it for my daughters, do it for my little man. That's my 2020, reason why I win. Lot of missed calls, looking bloody in my call log. I bet to myself, I'm not sorry that I logged, dog. Check my mental health, I was feeling like a lost dog. Bounce back and wipe my paws off. Get it off the humble and I stick to what I know. Nights on top of nights, long nights took a toll. Took some steps back, but I still get up and I go. And now you know, I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it, no. I won't stop now, who you kidding? Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. I'ma send it, I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. Pressure on me daily, got the family on my back. Dreams are getting bigger, put the city on my map. Wrote inside my palm, but I'll try not to get attached. Moment that it's here, could be over just like that. Fast car, no NASCAR. I was never working hard, I guess I'm mad smart. Top speed like a rocket, it was blast off. 6 figures from my couch without a mask on. Waited for my cycle like a laundry mat. Going to the moon, it's on top and that. 2 straight years of dropping back to back. Epidemic jumping like an acrobat. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it, yeah. New Jeep, no doors with it, no. I won't stop now, who you kidding? Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. I'ma send it, I'ma send it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it. I'ma make some and I'ma spend it. Every day I wake up, I'ma send it.
The market crashed on me, but that's not my last, homie. It ain't over for me. It ain't over for me. The market crashed on me, but that's not my last, homie. Only one logical thing to do. Don't trip by the dip, 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 by the dip. Don't trip by the dip, 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 by the dip. Don't trip by the dip. Get my chips and dip. Auto coins and watch me flip. In and out, I'm stacking pips. Market look embarrassed by the dip, 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 by the dip. Don't trip. Sour cream and onion dip. Scoop it with some ruffle chips. Sink them like Titanic ship. Bartender, here's a tip. Crypto face is the truth. He can even show you proof. This is market cipher school. Rory made you say, ooh, wish I had one too. Making plays on Tradingview. Waiting on a blue triangle. I just call it Blue's Clue. Portfolio diversified. Keep my balance classified. Scared to look, you terrified. But when you did, you almost died. All good before you went to sleep. Woke up to a surprise. Couldn't believe your eyes. Where the hell did your money go? You like, oh my God, what the fuck happened? Bitcoin dumping in my sleep. Woke up to a market sweep. That's the reason I don't sleep. Keep my eyes on the prize. Bought some Hex and Cardano. Fear of missing out. FOMO, that's a no-no. Yeah, I know, bro, but I still do the shit. I'm just trying to hit a lick, so I think I just might buy the dip, 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 buy the dip. Don't trip, buy the dip, 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 buy the dip. Don't trip, buy the dip. Get my chips and dip. Auto coins and watch me flip. In and out, I'm stacking pips. Market look embarrassed. Buy the dip, 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 buy the dip. Don't trip. The market crashed on me, but it's not my ass, homie. Time to rise up out the flames like a motherfucking phoenix, flying high in the sky, and I motherfucking mean it. Put it all on the house, I can't help it cause I'm greedy. Got a family, gotta feed it. All my followers, man, they need me. We can all get rich together, talk about financial freedom. BTC, ETH, XRP, that's a threesome. Three-way. Blockchain tokens got your boy really eating. Cryptocurrency is a gift from God. All praises to the Most High. Help me beat the odds, playing smart so I don't get wrecked like you pencil next. Where a crew call me Spider-Man, the way I spider line. Until we position, then I exit trades right on time. Might tell you a secret, but I'll never drop a dime. Favorite pastime, sitting back, watching candles climb. If they go the other way, keep calm and don't trip. By the dip, 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 by the dip. Don't trip. By the dip, 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 by the dip. Don't trip. By the dip. Get my chips in.
Good morning all. Yes sir, hope everyone is well, hope everyone is good. Sorry, a bit late today. Had a later night. Not partying, none of that stuff. I don't do that stuff. More exciting stuff in my opinion. Let me fix my second camera. There we go. Thank you very much. More exciting stuff than that. But let's have a look what we got going on for today. Why is my charts on US 30? Alright, so gold here. Start off with some news. Today is going to be Tuesday. Pretty clean. Have some CAD CPI London clean here. And yeah, let's see what ends up happening, you know, during these speeches here. One sec. Excuse me. Pip Labs, what happened to Pip Labs? It's down or something? Oh no, I was not working on Pip Labs. No, not work related. Fun. Fun. I was not, no, I was out with the car and stuff, so it wasn't, but it was late, you know, and physical and stuff like that. So yeah. We'll see what happens with speeches here for Dow. I want to look at gold here. Gold is moving down here. 4-hour time frame close bearish, top of range. Daily is still bullish though. So we did still close this daily candle bullish above the range. So it could break up for New York. 4-hour time frame, we have a massive range on 4-hour time frame. 1-hour time frame, we have a support sitting here. I think we can bring our 1-hour support from down here back to up here. Massive retracement yesterday. I mean, this candle was so annoying, because this was a massive 1-hour candle that closed above. It was like a 200-300 pip candle. And it was like, oh, is that it? That's going to be too deep. And then it still continued. If we're looking here at 30-minute, we need a top wick. I really want a top wick. We have a good 1-hour close here, but there's no top wick as well on the 1-hour, of course. Same candle close. Looking at the 15-minute here, we have this like setup 3 type thing going on, but again, no top wicks here, which doesn't really help us. We do want a top wick. I think it's going to be super important. Have a look at if sometimes we do have a top wick on broker here. Look at DAX spread, man. No, we don't, but looks like we're going to make one. Actually, we have a nipple wick there. Yeah, there we go. We have a nipple wick. So there's something, but it looks like we're going to make a decent one. There we go. It's gone green now. So I like to see that. So what would I like to see for sells? Actually pretty simple. There was an early sell option here. Fortunately, outside of my trading time, there was some beautiful options in Asian. But I'm just thinking what I want to do. I mean, it's not too difficult, to be honest, with the options here. What I'm trying to think is, should I stick to sells today? Or is there a chance that this buys up already? Is what I'm trying to think. Honestly, I kind of like the idea of retracing a bit, coming from top of range. But you know what gold is like, mega bullish. So what would I need to see for buys? Hopefully a change of structure, right? And it would change, like getting above daily resistance would... that's super interesting. That's super interesting. What's happening here? Alright. So if this candle closed bullish, next close below, we could have some continuation sells, but I'm more on the side of retracement for sells. I don't know why. I'm not digging the buys. It's kind of like head and shoulders pattern showing us weakness at the highs. I kind of feel like this is a pullback to continue down until proven otherwise. I think we just rejected the 20 level. Yeah, I think like close below 20. I don't see why I can't sell some more here. Doesn't seem crazy to me, to be honest. No. Let's see DAX here. Big retracement, big push up here. Big drama. Daily time frame, very strong bullish candle. 4-hour time frame bearish. Yep. So we have 4-hour resistance. Let's put this actually. Bring this here. Actually, we'll bring this one to here. That. Goodbye. 1 hour. Actually, we want to bring this one to here. So yeah, I mean this could be a nice opportunity for buys, to be honest. Us pulling back massive LTA, you just need a change of structure and you can start to buy this shit up, to be honest. I think the majority of the sells for now have been done until we see what happens down here. Right? We see what happens here. And that's it, man. Pretty simple for so let's see what happens here. Structure formation, close below. You can continue the sells. If not, you're looking for buys from down here. Actually pretty simple. If there's volume today in the markets, we have amazing ranges on both gold and DAX. So today could give some great setups because we have insane ranges. But if we just do some BS right now and range, then it's gonna obviously suck. So that's my plans for today. Pretty simple. Pullback for sells maybe, and we'll see what happens. Why are we not selling gold? It's setup 2. Setup 2 happened all the way up here. You know, it's late for setup 2. We're rejecting the 20 level. No top wick really. How do you sell Asian pre-London? Were there actually setups? Yeah, there was a few setups in pre-London. You have first setup is this one. This is really pre-London. I don't like this. This is a time that most people shouldn't trade. But late Asian, you have this setup too, which is a nice setup here. You have this setup all the way up here, which is beautiful. This one is now breaking this low here. Coming from the high, lower high, lower high, lower high, boom. That's a nice one as well. Very early here. If this closed below, it would have been a setup, but it's not a setup. So this is your Asian session setup here. If you look at that on 5, it's even better, right? I think everyone who knows my strategy, you can see on 5 how clear that one is. It's very nice. So that one's a nice one. None of these are really valid. That's right next to previous resistance. This one here, you could have tried the breakout. You would just have some sweaty ass throwdown, man. Literally, you sell the low here and you're about 1 pip from stop loss. Pretty scary. Pretty scary trade. Did play out eventually, but that's a scary trade. Setup 2 here was valid if you didn't get that one, but again, late. What's your analysis on exit? Where did you exit? Or are you still holding, or what happened? Yeah, but where did you exit?
I was saying, when should I took sales from Asia. I was trying to learn the analysis.
Yeah, when you should exit is when you hit a target, right?
Like previous daily.
I mean, now you're trying to hold a big trade. It's different. I mean, target for a setup 2 sell is from point to point. So if you took this type of sell, your target would be just the bottom of the range. That's your target. That's your target there. So that would be a proper target because that's what your goal is. Your goal is to get back to the bottom of the range. Now, if you're trying to hold a bigger trade, either that's your plan and then you just hold maybe down to previous daily resistance and see what happens. But that's it, you know, at that point. I mean, and then I would definitely be securing. Now, if I just took the trade with the idea to get here, but I trust it can push, then I'm maybe closing half here and then leaving the rest and seeing what's happening.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, good, man. So yeah, that's the analysis for today, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed, and let's get it. Let's see what ends up happening. Leave a like on the stream, you know the drill. 270 of us in here, get the likes up to 100, would appreciate it. Man, there's some virus going around in Dubai. I don't know who the fuck brought it in here, but everyone is getting sick. Man, this is a nice counter trend buy setup. Not counter, but man, what a tough scenario. I really wouldn't mind as well if we follow, because we still have daily. I like this liquidity grab down here, 130 for 80 to here. I mean, yeah, then I'll have to be bullish today. That's the problem, is I have to be bullish today, man. Only thing that worries me in this trade is if we're bearish, we're gonna respect this previous 5. Let's see how 1 minute looks. Yeah, 1 minute looks sketchy a bit. Bit of heavy push here. Yeah, so if I take buys right now, I have to be bullish. And I'm not. London always gives us, like, it's just not always clear, right? I have to pick a direction today. So either I'm bullish for London or bearish for London. I'm mixed on the day. I was actually expecting bearish in London and bullish in NY. But I might be wrong here. We might be bearish in Asian, bullish in London, bearish in NY. Fuck, man. And how do you make that decision? We're right at 30 key level here. We just rejected it. So maybe that keeps me away. Some sort of daily resistance there. Yeah, and this previous 5 is where I have a problem. You know what I would take a buy on is if this candle close bearish, next close above. At this point you'd be break even at least. Well, yeah, at previous 5, right, would make sense. That's why. But then I'm trying to think like 5 candles ahead. If I want to sell now, where's my sells? Because then if we try sell back down, now you're selling back into this support here, which can act as support to continue up. So it's a little bit of a fucked position if I'm being honest. It's like really push and pull on both directions. We just have to choose. Below 420. Problem is, by the time we get there, move is done for London. That's where you get that setup 1 fake out. Because to get back to 420 is going to be a 120 pip move, 110 pip move, maybe. 100 pip move, for sure. So then you get that fake out and then it gets below 420, pulls back to like 427. And then it goes down. I feel like 100 pip move on gold is regular stuff at this point. It's regular, but you're going to be selling after 100 pip move 1 candle. The lows, which hasn't worked in London. Like, let's be honest. We need to avoid taking continuation trades as much as possible. You want to be part of that move from here down to here. 100 pip is normal. That's, I mean, if I was taking a buy here, we're running 100 plus pip stop loss, right? Maybe 100, yeah, 100 pip stop loss. So I'm not worried about, but what I'm worried about is that it has to move down 100 pips, and then that means I will have a 100 pip stop loss or a 90 pip stop loss, and then move another 90 pips. That's what I'm worried about. I'll enter again tomorrow. Bro, you just blew your account with a one lot and now you want to go again tomorrow. Don't have that gambling mindset. Fix that problem first, then deposit money, right? If anything, pay money for education, right? Tools to get you better. It sounds cliche, but it works because you're just gonna blow money. I can't tell you how many people I've spoke to who have just lost so much money in the beginning because they just gamble and they think it's gonna make them money. No, you need to invest in the skill. That's a better investment. Otherwise, you won't have money to invest. I'm lucky I came from crypto background where it taught me risk management. Otherwise, I make my crypto portfolio go to zero. If I didn't, I always tell people like, when I started, right, I used to get hate on YouTube being like, you're so lucky. You came from crypto. You had money to start with. Because back then, prop firms were like not as popular as they are today. So they used to hate on me saying, you're lucky. You had money from your crypto. I said, no, having money is actually a problem because you're more than likely gonna lose it. You know, if you had a $50,000 you didn't care about and then you blow it all and then all of a sudden you actually care about it, you're still losing money. Like there's no one in the world that, I don't know, in my opinion, like, yeah, unless you're like ultra rich where trading is just like going to the casino. But even if you have like, if I have 10 million in the bank, dollars, and I just casually blow 50K for no reason, still makes me feel sort of bad. Unless I guess you were born in money and you don't really understand the value of money. But I don't think that's the case for a lot of people, right? I like this bottom wick here. So hard to pick a direction today. Man. You could actually toss a coin. 5 close above previous 5 makes sense. It does make sense. It does. And if it fakes out, then the sells are going to immediately make sense. Because if this 15 closes bearish, you could take a sell wick fill to continue this trend. Because what if we retested to reverse here? Why reverse here? What's so interesting about this spot? Don't really see much here, you know? One hour close below as well, huh? I don't know. What is so interesting about this spot? 30-minute close below. This could be this, right? Then I want to be a seller. Sell from here down. Harry, where in Pip Labs can we add a suggestion? You can add a suggestion in the support tab. So just go to the support tab and tell them you want to add a suggestion. We'll tell it you want to add a suggestion and it will tell you sure. And that's it. Super simple. Head and shoulders doesn't work. Yeah, you can leave that suggestion we can add. Head and shoulders doesn't work for you. Head and shoulders will never work without other confirmations. Head and shoulders is just a pattern, and it's a part of price action that shows you something that can happen over time, which is a weakness pattern. So without having more confirmation of why that weakness makes sense today, there's a high chance you're not going to have a good time with head and shoulders. Isn't closing below support and mixed bias on gold? We could have buy setup 1 or setup 2. No, it's a little bit more advanced in London session these days. We've been speaking about it. I probably think we need to get back above here for DAX, which is this previous 30 and this previous 15. There will be no buys until we get above there. Also be a 5 change of structure. See, now the problem is it looks like we're going to be taking a setup 1. And then it punishes us. Why can't we just get something straightforward? We have amazing ranges today. Come on, price. Just give us something straightforward. Be nice.
Come on, Goldie. Be nice. Be nice. Give us something cool. Be nice. Damn.
Let's see if
Shit,
let's
crap.
see.
Wow, man.
Let's see if your words of wisdom, bro. Let's see if that works.
Damn.
Ah. Need Chizo? Damn, bro. If you know, you know. Facts. Ultimate combination, Peter and Chizo. Game over. Just letting you know, with your strategy, I'm up 3% trading AUS 200 with a live account, only 1 to 30 leverage. Amazing. 3% is good. It's consistent. If someone tells me like 40% FIV, I'm like, yo. Just relax a little bit, my friend. Don't forget, Tuta is still here, man. He's still here. Three Musketeers. Yeah, no work will be done. The worst thing that can happen is we range in London. Yeah. What is your gym fee in 1 month? $250. No, $280. That's how much my gym fee is. I pay 500 1 year and it's considered so expensive here. Crazy. Yeah, but you know, like, it's a pretty high class gym. You know, you have fucking Islam walking around. Khabib walks around sometimes.
Who the fuck is Islam and Habib?
Google it and you will not, and you will keep your mouth shut. That's what will happen.
Oh, the fucking police.
Not police, bro. Worse.
I'ma look that shit up.
Yeah, you better.
Khabib is a former MMA fighter that was pretty famous.
Yes.
Habib is what?
A former MMA fighter, mixed martial arts.
Oh my gosh. Alright. I better keep the fuck up.
Former and undefeated.
Yeah. I think I have to shut the fuck up right now.
What is he?
Well,
What is
as far as
29 and 0?
undefeated, He retired. He beat who did he beat? That Rooster guy, and then he retired. And so yeah, undefeated. Okay, but like, come on.
You know, he is they train in Sheikh Hamdan's gym. They train in Sheikh Hamdan's gym, and my gym is next to that gym. That's why they visit that gym, because it's right next to each other. It's on their way.
If he performed for like 10 years and was undefeated, then you could say, yeah, he's undefeated. But like when you beat somebody once or twice and then you retire, no, all right, yeah.
Yeah, but he got up on top while he was on top, you know. I mean,
that's my point. That's my point. He was
yeah.
at the peak of his condition. He could have tried to defend
Exactly.
his belt multiple times. He didn't. He just quit.
Yeah, but he kind of said that he doesn't want to fight because he doesn't want to be, you know, it got complex. He started to say, you know, I don't want to fight because,
I
you know.
Smart move though, because he'll go down as a goat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my point.
Alexei, you Russians are smart, I tell you.
Have you ever been to Dagestan, Alexei?
I've drove past it.
Yeah. Apparently, they all look the same, man. Every time I see Dagestani, they all look the same.
Yeah, they have a certain look that they, yeah, it's popular kind of amongst them.
He gave a promise to his mother he'll fight as long as his father's with him, and he had last fight without his father and retired to keep the promise. Yeah, but then he still fought. It's fair. I think he just got out on top, and he was saying that he doesn't want to, you know, he doesn't want to be paid to smash people.
Not to take anything away from him, he is a great fighter, wasn't as whatever, but I'm more into fighters that are willing to show their weakness, kind of like by performing for like 10 years and facing all sorts of opponents, and then eventually having been beaten by somebody who's younger and stronger and better, and then retire. I think that's more organically, like just balanced and corrected from my point of view.
Well, like a test of their character, Alexei. A true test of their character.
Well, like defending the belt is a massive one, you know?
Yeah, right, exactly.
You know? John Jones is pretty beast. I think he kind of matches that.
it's like, I don't know if any of you guys play poker, but you know, when you win a hand or two and you're like, all right, that's it, the night is over for me, see you guys, that's kind of a dickhead move, you know?
Yeah. Even though it's a smart move though, right? If you don't know what you're doing.
Well, of course, but
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
the
yeah.
different expectations out there. People are not
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
understand that. They're gonna be like, come on.
That's funny. I think if gold manages to... I think now we have a bit of a clear scenario. So if gold manages to close here, we'll have to try a breakout and be aggressive if it comes back, because we know that ends up as a fake out. And if gold closes above here, it's a clear buy signal for me. So it's pretty good. And if we get stuck in the range, well, fuck that shit, man. That's just a disaster. Nothing I can say about that. I guess he retired because it's some... Yeah, they all train together. I see them, they're all training. You want to know what car Islam drives? Let's see if you guys can guess. Let's see in chat. What car does he drive? Tony says G-Class, Mercedes. What model? What model? Not just what brand. G-Wagon. So G-Wagon is winning so far. How about YouTube chat? Any idea? An LX600 is your guess. Okay. Hugo. No one in YouTube chat? Oh, G-Wagon. One person in YouTube chat. Urus, Lada. Actually, my friend bought a Lada. For fun. Honda Civic. No. G63, no. He drives a Cullinan. Cullinan, Rolls-Royce Cullinan.
Yeah, I talk G shit.
Yeah. It's black like that as well.
By the way, good morning, Harry.
Good morning, brother. Good morning. What's my favorite SUV? I haven't tried enough. It's too common here, but I like the G-Wagon for some reason. I don't know why, but it's too common here. Too many G-Wagons, but still I would have one because I don't know, I like them. I think the Cullinan is amazing, but I just can't justify the price tag for what you're getting. You know, it seems a bit absurd to me. Even Brabus is so common here. Brabus G-Wagons are cheaper than normal G-Wagons. Because everyone puts a kit on it, it ruins warranty, and then it devalues the car. Hey man, I hope you're doing well. Finally got done with 6 200k phase 1 and finally starting for phase 2 today. Tagged you on story. The ban still not lifted? Not sure. Let me check, man. I haven't opened Instagram for a while. Let's see. I don't think you did tag me. My ban has been lifted, by the way. I don't see any tags. When did you tag me? Why were you banned? Apparently I gave financial advice. We'll repost? Okay, do it. Let me see. What will be your next car? I'm not focusing on cars for now. I don't know. I'm real estate is a big focus for me. Reinvesting in business. I'm also like, I don't buy my cars to be pretty. I actually use them, and to take a car and use them properly, it costs. Tires, like one set of tires on my car, which lasts maybe 5 sessions, is $2,800. It's fucking expensive, man. You know, that's one payment for your guru. You'll see a guru online. And he will... I actually bought something that I haven't shared with you guys yet. I actually did impulsively buy something. I don't know for what reason I decided to do that. No, I bought something with an engine for some reason. And now it's in my garage. Toyota for the desert. I have my Nissan for the desert. Okay, can we take a 5-minute close above? Oof, shitty stop, right? Look at this 1 minute. Okay, I'm gonna wait for 5 minutes here. See if we can, because even if we get it a big deeper, it's not that bad. The Nissan you posted when you're having a losing day? No. That was a prop. I needed to have a prop. What a good prop. Someone who works with us, that's his car. How many trades you take today? 1 to 2 normally I take per day. Sometimes I don't trade the whole day if I see no setup. I focus on quality, not quantity. All right, 4 minutes. Let's see. If we get a close above here, I think I'm happy. I'm happy to give it a shot. I mean, we have no choice. Right now, we have enough confirmations. We will just see if London session wants to play ball or not. Because we've retested the lows twice now. We've retested the support again. We've come up to the resistance. If we close above the resistance, it will be doing what all these 2 candles could not do. We have triple rejection. So if it was to fake out again, we're just going to range here. Just looks really bad at that case. We still have a 30-minute candle somewhat bullish. So 30-minute candle didn't close bearish. I would love to see a 1-minute pullback here. Just to give us some structure would be great. Because we're very limited on structure and our stop loss is going right there. So it'd be nice to see something come through here. Oh, and I really don't want it to do this. This is just nasty. Because we don't have enough confirmation to take any trade now. You know, this is not enough confirmation. We also need liquidity. 1 candle moving up like that is just untradeable, man. This sucks so much. 5 close above on broker. 5 close above here, but what are you going to do? You're going to trust just the 5 close and put stop loss below full 1-minute push? You have only 1 candle pausing there. Yeah, it's impossible, man. It's just impossible. No top wick as well. Look at the 1 minute, man. 1 candle here to protect your stop loss. 1 candle. Not even 1 candle. Even this did not close bearish. That's just impossible to trade. It's impossible. Impossible. You're just going to lose so much money like this. You know, it's just impossible. You literally have to gamble as like if you compare. Look how many chances you get for closes in a different session. 1 close here, 1 close here, close here, You never see an impulsive move just drive through. This is not on the floor. This is stopped here. This candle closes here. This candle closes bearish, not filling the whole range. And you can't trade like that. You just can't. The only way you can do that is to pick a direction and I buy from the 5-minute here. But today I can't pick a direction because we had both situations open. The only thing I can do now is to run 130 pip stop loss and take a 60 pip target. Negative risk to reward. Only option I have now. Yeah, so DAX respecting that previous resistance. So if it gets above that, should be good. I'm contemplating just to rip it and put random stop loss with these type of conditions, but I really feel like that's how I lose money. Can't take it 5-minute, but wanna kind of ripped it random SL? Yeah, because I tell you how I feel. Doesn't mean I'm gonna do it, right? You don't see me preparing any position. You don't see any position open on my broker or anything. So I just tell you, it's like, it's just annoying. You kind of feel like you want to rip it. Don't tell me you don't feel like that. How many people here honestly feel like they just want to rip it? You know, it's annoying, right? When we wait for it.
I just ripped it. I got a 0.2 out of it and I closed it and that was it.
You know, you have to be careful with that. I was so tempted on 5 break or high. It didn't have a high, no.
Harry, what's the word? I'm looking for the word, the terminology. When we have like 1-to-1 and then like if you make 20%, it's called 0.2 of what? Of your RR, or how do you put
Yeah,
it?
0.2 RR, yeah.
Okay, cool. Thanks. And RR is translated into what exactly?
It's your return on risk.
Return on risk. Thanks.
I mean, it's ideally it stands for risk to reward, but it's basically your return on risk. So if you risk $1, you get $1 back. If you risk $1 and you got $0.2, you know, then that's your return on risk.
And that's the other way of saying it. Like some people say, like 1% of the account, but then other people they trade with a certain set sum amount.
Yeah,
so.
because 1% of your account could mean anything. If you have a $10 account, 1% is nothing.
Right.
We want to know how much you returned on risk, not how much percent you gained. It's useless to calculate how much percent you've gained, because you could risk 10% and gain 5% and flex to everyone that you gain 5%, but you risk 10%, so no shit you gain 5%, you know?
Yeah, makes sense, yeah.
So your return on risk is going to be a lot more, you know, accurate to give you a picture of, you know, are you making what you risk or less or more, whatever.
So you basically have to either say it in percents or you have to say it in RRs, because you can't mix the two. If you have like
yeah, you don't want to mix the two. I mean, you could tell both. You could say I made 5%, but that's only 1 R, you see?
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Oh, good, man. 5 was very tempting. Yeah, it's tempting now, but look at the 1 minute at that time. You get punished so much with that. You got punished with it here. Just here, you don't get punished. 15-minute close, strong bearish. Not even weak bearish, strong bearish, 15 close. Weak 30-minute close. Although it did close bullish, still very weak. What's the most common backtesting mistakes you've observed? People not treating it as a real condition. They just skip their way through and not play the candles when they take a trade. If this was to push down here, I would take a buy again. DAX buy above resistance? Yeah, that could be nice. Where's the 5-minute resistance? Oh, it doesn't have one. How's the 1 minute? Is straight push, right? Yeah, that's your only risk, but you could maybe survive the pullback. I think my spreads still have problems here on DAX. Hopefully this leaves a top wick and doesn't tap this resistance here. That's the two things you need. 31 points up there, 26, 31 is all the way up there. Yeah, it has some work to do. You want the next candle to make 1 minute structure. I mean, I would personally be comfortable. It's aggressive to go without the 1 minute structure. And that gapped up, so that's going to be hard to enter if it gapped up like that. So this is where you would want 1 minute structure. I mean, my spreads look like they settle. I just don't know if I can trust it. Yeah, this is not bad now. It's making this bottom wick. That's what you want to see. Then it'll flip, break the high. If it breaks the high, is my spread safe? You think it's safe? Trust it? At least you need this, at least one candle to close bearish here. At least one candle to close bearish. Trust it? I mean, it's looking stable so far. I'm just scared. Maybe half risk it. I might be too late. Might be flipping. Yeah, I'm too late. Maybe not. Need to calculate. Do we get the 1 minute open here? Still shit, man. Look at these gaps. No chance. I didn't see it like that. Holy crap. Yeah, we need a pullback, man. Yeah, no doubt about that. Look at the 1 minute. That's crazy. I would really prefer a pullback here.
Hey Harry, how did you realize about the 1 minute on that gold, that 5 minute goes above the 15?
You can just see how the 5 minute looks, you know.
I just don't know, like, that strategy.
It's not a strategy. It's just like, you know, if you're taking 15-minute candle close bearish, so you need confirmation to take the trade, right?
You're saying when the 1 minute volume looks, when there's like bad volume or bad structure on 1 minute, don't or stay out of that 5 minute close?
If you're trading on a 5 minute though, right? You're trading on a 5 minute. You need, if you're trading on 15, it doesn't matter.
So you need that 15 close, you're saying?
Yeah, man, just let me concentrate here. It's a fine line here right now. gonna get caught out. I'm gonna get caught out here. Can't do it, man. I can't do it. I can't do it with this below. It's just, there's nothing protecting my SL. I need to see some sort of pullback. I can't do it. Spreads look good though, but I can't do it. If you want to play it riskier and you're more risky than me, yeah, you can just trust it that this is enough structure. Volume looks a little low, candles moving slowly today. I just, when it pushes straight, like it is fine, but if you're going to be punished, that's what you're going to be punished by. You're going to be punished by this just straight push up. So if I can see it come down, then leave, it's going to give me so much more confidence. I'd rather miss the move than to have that at the back of my mind and then have to hold through this and be like, I knew it, I shouldn't have taken it. I hate that feeling. You know what I mean? It's like a really shitty feeling where you tell yourself, I knew it, blah, blah, blah. 5 minutes to opening. Yep, you're right about that as well. Harry, is it just me or does Asia seem like good time to trade? Yeah, man, Asia's been great recently. Won't always be like that, but it's been on a hot streak for sure. Asian traders been eating. What an interesting move on gold here, huh? $150 pip stop. Yeah, it's too crazy to just rip it like that. 150 pip stop makes no sense. But I like spread has been there we go. That's what, yeah, see, this is what I want to see though. This is great because now I can wait for the open. We might get an open trade as well. Yeah, this could be great. Spread looks like it's stable finally, so I'm happy with this. I think they did maintenance. Well, I told you, I spoke to them and told them, you know. I'm not saying it's me, but it's definitely something they knew about because they said that they're investigating. Harry, this could be used soon after the TS price increase. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to increase the price that much for me to be looking like that, man. I'll need to increase my lot sizes to be paid from this game. Unfortunately, I'm not a guru who can make millions of dollars. I can actually, but I have to sell myself out. I have to just sell myself out. Maybe, I don't know. I don't think I could actually. The way I built my brand is too legit. People will know something's up if I just suddenly start saying pay $5.99 for 5 videos. What? Do it, put yourself up for sale. I'm alright, man, not a prostitute. Alright, let's see, 2 minutes here. We could get a beautiful close above. 5 would also then close bullish. All down. Listen, do not feel frustrated if there's no entry because it's the open. So I'm not going to be pissed if I see it fly or dump because it's the open. I know on the open, I'm not guaranteed an entry on the open. But if we do get an entry for whatever reason, then it will be cool. So let's see what happens. So the idea would be to enter breaking this high here, but we need the 15 to close above here would be better. But we can utilize volume open to not need the 15 to close above. As long as the 15 bullish, it will be enough. And utilize the volume from the open. We have the pullback that I've been looking for. So now it just depends how this shit opens, man. We could run stop below this 5-minute support that's about to be created, but depends how it opens. Because if it opens make a deeper wick, we can't do that. Because then we just have to run where that wick is. So let's see what the open does here. How long till the open? 17 seconds. Let's see what happens. Dumping down for now, so not looking like it wants to try some upside. We'll see. Can change here. As long as we close bullish on the 15-minute. Alright, so we spiked up here. I can't enter on a spike up. Yeah, can't enter on a spike up. I needed the spike down first. Give me time to enter. This could just flip now. Flip and make a bottom wick. If it makes a deep bottom wick and then reflips, we could enter actually. But yeah, nothing for now. That follows something. Open can be like this. It's always a hit or miss for DAX here to trade right on the open. But let's see if we can flip, come down, make a bottom wick, liquidity grab, and then come back up would be good. Gold, what you looking for on gold, man? That's a tiny bottom wick to reflip already. Could have set up one close above here as well. That's another option. 3 minutes. Stop is not too crazy. 21 points. We have break-even point at 16 points here. Or it just rips. One hour close bearish. That's interesting. This is why I'm waiting for the close, because imagine you were in now, you'd pump in profit, and then now you're back below entry. Let's say maybe you entered break of high. Now you're wondering, is this a good idea? Once you have the close, everything will settle. So I want to see where this closes. Because if it closes above, looks good. Closes below like this, then you're in a really shitty position if you're holding right now. You're pretty close to stop loss if you ran stop, let's say here. I like S2 to go up. Wow. That would be amazing, wouldn't it? Would be nice. We broke structure here. Nice S2. Yeah, could be great. 1 hour close back in the range as well. Yeah, that could work. Yeah, maybe just a bit of patience on gold, we can get something nice. So we'll execute some patience. Story posted and tagged you. Let me have a look, bro. See if it's working now. Let's see. Nothing, bro, nothing. Are you sure you're tagging the right Tradesharpe? Oh, of course you're not going to be able to repost because your profile is private, bro. I can't repost you if your profile is private. You have to make it a public profile because it's the whole point of a private profile. 26 seconds for this candle to close. Some crazy things can happen in 26 seconds. I've seen it before. My only thing that's going through my head is a wick fill possible here. We haven't tapped any 15 targets, but there has been a 5 target tapped. But we have a 30-minute bullish close, 50-minute bullish close. But it's not looking like it's closing above, so I think we're waiting for the next candle here. Do you know Tory Trades trend lines? Yeah, I do know Tory Trades trend lines. We were having dinner yesterday, you know. You date Tory? I don't even live in the same country. Broker 5 close bear. Mine's bullish. Cap, you had dinner with her? Bro, I don't even live in her country, man. You know Zamzam Mobile's famous shop in Dubai? I've seen the influencers, yeah. Plus, I wouldn't have dinner with Tory. Not really my type. No offense. What's your take on Daniel Holmes? I don't know. I just met him like I think it's been like a month and a half ago I met him. So, good chap, man. We just chill. But what type of opinion are you looking on, though? My brother was buying her course $1,000 per year. That's good. I want to see your type. Man, I was going to say something, but I'm not gonna say it. Have you met Shah Rukh Khan? No, I've not met Shah Rukh Khan. Full, oh, I was gonna say something. Daniel is a nice dude. Yeah, he's calm, man. He's calm. I like people who are calm. Just act normal. I don't like people who think they're bigger than they are, have ego, they want to take something from you, they're always needy. These people I don't want. Jennifer Lawrence is your type? Nah, not really, man. 70% beef, 30% rice, great combo. What country is the beef? First time here? Amazing, man. You're in the meat of good conversation. This is an amazing pullback for us on gold, guys. We could buy this up. We could buy this up. Relax, Tony, relax. You need big bank account. Switzerland, brother. No games. So, this is actually like a setup 6 actually forming here, guys. Five minutes for the 15 to close. Would be great to see a 5-minute candle bullish. Then we can play with something. I think we can get something soon here if this Ooh, DAX might also set up for sells here as well. This is amazing liquidity grab to upside. If it wants to continue down, we could actually set up for some sells. So we have two options actually cooking here. 5-minute close below here. We'll set up for some sells. So if we don't manage to catch gold, we could try DAX. If it allows us, of course. Do you know trade by Sai black guy? What does that matter? What the, why you have to put that detail? It's like what? 22 years old, 30 million. Yeah, man. Keep. I don't wanna hate on the guy, but I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything. It's better. But if you guys understand and read between the lines, 30 million at 22. Not gonna say because I don't hate on anyone. He's not done anything to me, so I don't have anything to say to him. I remain diplomatic. Just saying, man. Hi, Harry. Could you analyze BTC if that's okay? Yeah, towards the end of the stream. Just focusing on some of my setups right now. I can't tell if he's legit or not. If he's making 30 million at 22 and he's publicly showing it online, for me that's alarming. If you're making 30 million from the markets, the authorities are going to be all over you. What's the price of an iPhone 16 Pro Max in Dubai? 5,500 dirhams. So convert that to your currency. No, iPhone 16 Pro Max. What's the new one? 17. I don't know. Oh fuck, am I a mobile shop?
Oh damn shit.
Yeah, I'm not a mobile shop, man. I can't know what price for the old iPhone. I know the new one. Right, 1 minute 39 might close below here. We shall see. Looking like on broker it is trying. Where's my DAX? There it is. Even if we close below the support, I feel like impulsively I can enter breaking this low because it's not there on 15. So as long as we get below this 15 would be fine. And then impulsively break the low. But I want to be closing below the 15, which is where that low is basically. But looks like we've just flipped bullish here. You do this every day? Yes. Why not make 30-minute move to Dubai? I mean, he might not sell a course, but does he have any affiliation is my question. Because, you know, you don't have to sell a course. You could make it seem like you trade a lot of money on a broker. Not saying he does, but I'm going to expose you guys how people make money. So a broker will actually give you a live account that is actually a demo account. And they can manipulate orders for you, especially if that broker is unregulated. They can make you look extremely profitable, remove losing trades, stuff like that. And in order, and that's to help you promote their broker. And it's nice for them because they remain legit, because they're the one who's not deceiving the audience, but people deceive their audience to profit themselves, right? Because people are fantasized by money, you know. It's like, oh my god, this guy is doing amazing, I need to copy, I need to be involved, oh, it must be his broker. You know, it's amazing for sales, but you know, business is never clean. Like, you can't do everything super clean, in terms of, meaning you have to sacrifice people, maybe you have to focus on yourself sometimes, you have to be, you know, all of this type of stuff to get shit done. But business doesn't have to be dishonest. You can't, deceiving people for your own personal gain, for me, is tough. Big money never comes clean, the prince says. Yeah, it never comes clean, but it's a difference of selling yourself out in a way that you're scamming, right? That's where it's a difference, right? So yeah, it doesn't come clean, meaning you've had to make choices, you've had to do things, you know, you've had to wiggle yourself around. Like, I'll tell you times where I speak and it's not, you know, 100% true, and I'm saying this online, but hopefully none of the people hear me. I probably shouldn't say this online. Yeah, I probably take it too far. But, you know, I've done stuff where I speak about the valuation of Pip Labs and how it's running and stuff like that. And you have to inflate some numbers, guys. You know, you have to inflate some numbers, saying that this company can easily run, you know, 50,000 members and stuff like that. Like, technically that's not clean, but you have to do that. And it's in the intent that we will be able to do that, and we're working towards it. But if you have an opportunity right now, and that's the last time, right? That's the last time you're going to meet that person, you have to go and talk the best, put your best foot forward. You know, all these rewards that people show you, I got reward, best broker of the year, best this, best that, all paid for. All paid for. So, that is okay to do. But if you're straight up scamming people, telling people, look, if you invest $25,000 in my company, you're going to get 100,000 by the end of the year, and I disappear, and I don't, that's the difference. You see what I'm saying? That's where you take it too far. All right, so we have 50-minute candle close bearish here. I wonder if one 5-minute candle closing bullish is enough. It's scary because we haven't retest key level, but I wonder if it's enough. See, Rahul, was he sent here? So you took a buy here. Yeah, man, just that pullback punished you, right? That's what I mean. If you're going to get punished, that's what you're going to get punished from. 100%. That was my point. So when the open comes, breaks the high and retrace, you're out break even there. You have to be out break even there. Tap key level on broker. Mine, I think, hasn't yet. There's my key level. Yeah, just tapped it now. So let's see if it closes bullish, could work. We need to keep 2 charts open because first 5-minute bearish candle broker was bullish. Second one is bullish. Trading view broker. I'm not sure what you're saying. Second one was what? On the first 5-minute bearish candle broker was bullish, and the second one that is bullish on TradingView was bearish. It was good idea to take the trade. What does broker look like? Show me what broker looks like. Extrapolate the profit, not inflate the figures. Yeah, exactly, right? Did bro just admit that he's deceiving people, or am I tripping? No, I never deceive people, because I tell them of stuff that we have not achieved but are going to achieve, because I believe in what I do. So for example, if you talk to someone in talking about, let's say, Pip Labs, right? You say, okay, by XYZ we'll be able to handle this many members, but we haven't done that yet. But you have to confidently say that. You can't say I don't know. It's not how you run business. 5-minute might close bullish here on gold. 47 pips stop here. See if we can get a little bit of a deeper bottom wick. This would be an aggressive entry, but it might be our only shot. So now we're getting a deeper bottom wick. 15 tapped into the zone. We would be going re-break of highs. Yeah, this looks a lot better now if this was to flip. So we give this a shot. Waiting above key level. Ooh, that's a good point. How many space do I have? Couple of pips, right? Breaking high, I have about 6 pips more, 7 pips. I think I would have to risk it, man, because if I wait here, we can get that big candle. So I have to risk this key level, and I risk the key level, and if it rejects it, I get out fast. Like, I just don't hold it, you know? I'll look on 1 minute. Yeah, I can maybe play on 1 minute and see, you know, how it's reacting, because 35 is right there. So I'll see, because we have beautiful 1 minute structure here, right? So I can see if it doesn't respect this 1 minute structure and starts to do and does that, then I'll just get out and call it. So no top wick on 1 hour as well. That is actually a great point. Yeah, that makes it even better, right? It is aggressive. We're going on 5, but the market has been so impulsive, and I just rather always get in on a pullback here. We have a top wick on broker though, but it gapped down. But nevertheless, we have this change of structure. It's kind of like a setup 6, you know. And now that we have the bottom wick, it makes me confident that we flip. If this just dumps down here, it's not going to affect me, right? I'm not triggered yet. Possibility of gold coming into box. Yeah, it's possible to come back in the box, but we're not going to be affected if it does that. We can just buy above this high later. So we'll see here in like 2 minutes. I don't mind extending my stop a bit if it wants to flip in the next 2 minutes. And that just be the liquidity grab for us to get a nice flip here. I made a profile public and reposted, but when I tried to DM the story, it says that I need to request. Yeah, I'll see what's going on. Don't worry. If it closes like this, then we have to wait for a close back above this 5 minute structure. So it's not the worst both ways. 1 minute, if it's still bearish in 1 minute, I'm just going to wait for the 5 close. will be safer. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna wait for the 5 close. We're moving down, so I just deleted my buy stop. And then if we close like this bearish, I'll wait for a close above here like this for buys. That's what I'm gonna wait for. So break of high keeping us safe, waiting for bottom wick keeping us safe. Yeah, it's boring because it didn't give us an exciting trade, but I rather it be boring and trigger me than go straight to stop loss would be worse. Keep an eye on DAX in 1 minute, could close below as well. I really want DAX to close below. Three wicks forming here. You know, I've seen this before, and normally we just dump straight through the floor here, huh? If we break this low, we should dump straight through the floor. Yeah, I'm gonna try something a little bit more impulsive today, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna place a sell stop at that low. Stop loss is a bit high. Stop loss should be above that high. I'll just adjust it after. If I adjust it now, it won't. But I'm going to try impulsively break through this low. I've seen this happen a lot on DAX. I've seen this happen a lot on DAX. If it keeps respecting this structure, we won't be triggered. That's my point. But if we break this low, I've seen this happen a lot on DAX. It's breaking the 1 hour low. Big liquidity grab to upside. Yeah, I've seen this happen a lot. And that's where we get the drive. I've done this once before on stream. And it worked very well. We don't get this situation often because normally it moves in one direction fast. But when we've accumulated at the lows this many times, create all these wicks next to each other. You see 1, 2, 3 wicks next to each other. That is showing me that this is like a liquidity zone. And if we respect these wicks, yeah, it's going to range. But if we break those wicks, I'd expect it to break with some sort of force and give me some sort of push. If we close this 5-minute bullish, different story. Because that would be closing the 15-minute bullish as well. So it's a different story at that point. So then I don't feel as confident. But with the previous 15 closing bearish, with the previous 5 closing bearish, with the 1 hour candle closing bearish, we are fine. The only one bullish candle we have right now is the 30-minute. But everything else closed bearish. The only risk is I get triggered and it fakes out back in the range, but then I manage quickly and I just accept the L. And say, okay, I'm wrong with the idea, but this is the idea that I see so far. I could also wait 2 minutes for this candle to close below here in 2 minutes, which would also be nice. I'm kind of thinking about that as well. To wait 2 minutes. Yeah. Let's wait 2 minutes, guys. We don't need to be too aggressive. 2 minutes is not going to kill us. I know it can push in 2 minutes, but I'm scared of the 30-minute top wick. And 2 minutes would give me confidence. Can you name that song that just finished playing? This song has been playing for 45 seconds, so it might be this song. Is it this song, this one here? Or before this? This or the one before? It's called It's Now or Never by DJ Dens. Now or Never by DJ Dens. Oh, I thought we were gonna flip. Come on. Just close below. Stop ranging. Let's go, DAX. Let's go. Spreads are working. Let's have some action. Gold retested the bottom of the range. Not a bad thing, guys. Not a bad thing. Can look for buys. Two places we can look for buys. Back above here. Or if 15-minute close is bullish. Pretty boring on DAX. We're just ranging on DAX at this point. But let's see what gold does. Also, I know we're looking at sells a minute ago, but remember, if we close above here, we can also take buys again. I want there to be a bottom wick though. But yeah, if we close above there, we could take buys. Would be nice buys, 15-minute close above. I would want a 15-minute though. Great price action to learn from. Yeah, it's just like, it's annoying that we get one impulsive move here, it gets retraced, and now we have to sit in this like weird price action, you know? We just don't have straightforward sessions recently. Like, look at DAX, how, like, this is pre-London, check this out. Pre-London, look at pre-London, and this is London. That's been London. Like, this is complex areas to trade in, man. I mean, here, like, it's so easy to trade. Just take any 5 close below, you would have been fine. Except for this deep one here, which is fine to be punished at some point.
If you have any kind of imagination, that you can try to picture this as a middle finger. Kind of, I see it like that. You see it.
Yeah, yeah. Sells on gold could happen, guys, though. Sells on gold. Do we have top wick on broker? Oh, that's a disaster. That's an absolute disaster. There's no top wick. Remember today I said we had to pick a direction? If I picked a direction today and I was sell, then we would be selling from this candle that closed below, right? Now it looks clear, right? Oh, that would have been a 6 sell. Yeah, now we all see it. But at the time, no sir. Might be our chance on DAX, boys. This might be a chance. 1 minute 40. It is trying to get below. Will it be able to do it? 1 minute 40. Let's see. Last 1 minute of this candle. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Can we close below or are we gonna fake out now? So the reason I'm not taking it impulsively now is we've closed the 15 bullish. So just so you guys learn, before I was willing to take it impulsively because everything was mostly closing bearish. Now we have a 15 bullish. I prefer the 5 close. So I want to see top wick and then stop loss above 1 minute structure. We would get away with this one here. Okay, good top wick here. Let's see. Close no bottom wick, but it's only a 5, right? We don't have it on the 1 hour. As long as we have a good top wick, could be fine. We have a bottom wick here. We have a bottom wick on this broker as well. So that's why. If we had no bottom wick here, I hesitate a bit. But I think that would be too much then, no? We have to watch my little gray box here. And then we'll see what happens at the gray box. Oh, I got slipped here heavy. That's heavy slippage, guys. I got slipped here. Whoa. 3 points, man. Damn. And straight back up. You didn't get slipped, Tony? What is that slippage, man? And it tapped my box almost here. So I got triggered on that slip. 3 point slippage, not fun. Not fun at all. Don't know what we're rejecting off right now. We didn't tap my box yet. Unless on this broker it's sooner. some weird gaps here. On this broker we have here, which is my box, I feel. There's a 30-minute notch. Ah, yes. Interesting. Okay. Wow. Strong liquidity zone. I want to see how this 5 closes. If we can close below that notch would be nice. If we keep taking liquidity from it, then I can manage. Just about 10 seconds, we'll see where we close. Oh, last 10 seconds it pushes up. Ah, it's so hard to manage when it does that, man. Last 10 seconds, wow. Unlucky with the last 10 seconds. So where did 5-minute close? Back in the range? No, it's still below the range. Okay. Interesting. We're still below the range. 15 closes in 4 minutes. Ouch, ouch, ouch. No power, huh? I have to wait 4 minutes, man. I have to wait 4 minutes. I hate it, but I have to wait 4 minutes. Because 5 closed below the range. Let me see on broker if it closed above. Nah, it closed below here. Oh, it's slightly closed above on broker, so that's something interesting. That we should keep note of. Let me make sure I've drawn it accurately. If I draw it like this though, it hasn't closed above. All day we've been consolidating. We failed to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. We failed to go up. We liquidity grabbed before my entry, and now we don't have volume to continue down. Very strange. Very strange. I feel like we need to test here. We need to test here. Okay, so now we tested it. Now what do you want to do? You're going to close bearish below on the 15, you're going to close above. That's what I need to see. I really hope last 145 seconds it doesn't blast up, because this would be my management where we are now if the 15 doesn't close below. So 15 didn't close below here. Yeah, 15 above here as well. Yeah. That's your last chance right now. Where it is right now is my last chance. If it doesn't reject now, it's game over. No bottom wick? No way. Ah, I literally thought that was the rejection. So close, man. So close. No bottom wick makes it hard to manage. Come on, man. Go make that bottom wick at least. Make it easy for me to manage. Be nice. Thank you. Thank you. Finally, one thing it wants to do. Thank you. Thank you. Now we manage stop loss. That's my management now, so I'll lose maybe about 0.55%, 0.6. We'll see once I get stopped how much it equates to. I can't believe again I've got stuck in a barcode, man. I can't get out of this, man. Nothing wants, like, look at gold, man, just melting here. Melting hundreds of pips. 200 pips, man, and I'm stuck on this DAX, bro. On a barcode, 50-minute barcode. 15-minute barcode stuck now. It's just so bad feeling. Oh, okay. That's it. Fuck this. DAX is ranging, unfortunately. I didn't get slipped on exit though. That's interesting. Entry, yes. I'm not taking any continuation trades anymore. I'm done. It's just impossible in London. Impossible. London goes nowhere, man. Look at London session. Look at Asian. Look at London. It just goes nowhere, man. You can't trade this. It's just non-tradable, no matter what strat. You know, you just can't do anything, man. We range and we look like we're going to have an explosive move. And then every time you enter a trade, it does this. And then suddenly one day it decides to push. Like, you have to only trade in pullbacks these days in London. You just can't trade continuation. It's too much. It's too much. Like, today looked like a guarantee, man. Look at this range before this breakout. This is normal. You have like a head and shoulders. You can't say that. Look at gold. Yeah, but gold is impulsively moving. It just dumps like this straight. That's my point. There's no continuation because you can't enter that. So look, that's what my point is that gold had no continuation setup, man. Gold had no continuation setup. It blasts through the lows. So with this, you have to trade back on pullbacks. But this is the problem, is that we didn't know what direction gold wants to try today. That's why I said we had to pick one direction. If I was a seller today, this was my entry here. This was my entry here, if I was a seller. Maybe I give it some room like this. Right? But then we can't, you know. I mean, we can enter gold. It's easy to enter gold today. It had a very clear entry here, but we have to pick a direction. Problem is, we were looking for both buys and sells right now. And it's just impossible if price action gonna keep moving like this. You know? I mean, it's not that bad, like, but what my point is, it's so boring because you'll have like, it's keep like this, like 2 wins and then 1 loss. Like, I used to like be able to win like 6-7 trades in a row. All the time I was winning 6-7 trades in a row. All the time. Now it's always like 2 wins, 1 loss, 2 wins, 1 loss. Look at the pattern. 2 losses, 2 wins, 1 loss, 1 win. 1 loss, 2 wins. Like, it's a slow gain, which is fine. But it should be better than that. I'm used to better than that. You know? And New York is just like straight wins. Like, I'm even considering, like, in New York, I'm on win streak in New York. This month I've taken 1 loss in New York and it was only 0.5% loss. Anyways, I'm happy I've managed the trade because this would have been full SL, right? So we have to be grateful about that. You know, we have to be grateful about that. It's just really annoying, you know, where you just... It's just annoying. Like, when I wonder when this cycle is going to calm down. Like, today is guaranteed, man. 1, 2, 3 liquidity grabs from outside. This is my first loss this month, same as you, Harry. All other trades in NY are winners. London is a dead session. Might sack it off until it starts giving. Yeah, same as you. I only have one loss in New York. Right? And other members are having that. All of the accounts that are being passed right now are being passed from New York. All the members, you know. I don't get, like, when... Yeah, I think it's just, like, worth it, like, full New York, man. I'm actually contemplating right now. It's so interesting, man. But you see how profitable pullbacks are in this market period? Like, literally any pullback you take, as long as you have the direction, and you're trading a pullback, it rewards you so well. Like, that's all we need to know. We need to come. I think this has given me some amazing clarity right now, because if there's a day where I know the direction and I wait for a pullback, there's an easy entry. That's it. That's all we have to do.
And I feel like that setup too came from Asia, for sure.
Yeah, but I'm saying like in general, not today. I'm talking about in general, in London session, right? In London session, we should always wait for pullback, know the direction we're looking for, and enter on that. Super easy.
Because you said in one of the WAP videos, you said that you can trade potentially from the daily top of the candles, previous daily to the bottom of the daily. So that's why I was starting to think like maybe that bottom.
Yeah, you can.
Target.
If you're trading in Asian, yeah, but that's like a runner target. Or if you just want to try hold the whole day, you can do those big type of trades, yeah. But you know, it can come back to entry. You could lose those. It's a different type of thing.
That's why I want to get good at them, you know, because that's my schedule. But
yeah.
So if you could teach me that, like how to exit them, you know.
No, you exit them at the next support on 4-hour time frame.
All right.
YouTube is saying my stream crashed. Yeah. Is YouTube still running? Not YouTube. Zoom? Look. I don't know if we're back or not.
Zoom is
I'll
running.
have to. Zoom, I think, is running, but I think stream crashed. It looks like YouTube stream crashed. It's giving me like connect. So I don't know if stream crashed or not. YouTube came back? Okay, cool. We're back? Oh, okay. Good. Don't you think the trade was a little bit early? Not when we've been consolidating all session. So you expect a big breakout. We liquidity the highs 1, 2, 3 times before our entry. 1 hour is look at the LTA on 1 hour. Massive LTA on 1 hour. I don't want to be selling when we've retested this 1 hour, which would be a later entry, because then it gives it an excuse to continue bullish. Same thing here on 30-minute. I didn't want to sell when we are retesting that. Yeah, again, it decided to grab liquidity from here right now. But if we were going to go down, I wanted to be in as early as possible. Higher advice you gave me saved me. I had a loss yesterday and now I close around entry, so I don't, since we're hitting 30, so I would have lost 1.4. Since I'm risky, I lost 0.3. I'm still up for the month. Yeah, I even recommend. Yeah, it's good. Old me, I promise you, old me right now, after taking a loss like that, annoying one, I'm going to sell the lows right here. 100% doing that, 100% after this big candle. And I always used to lose like that. Anyways, I'm calling it a session here. Appreciate you all. Take care. New York will be better, I can tell you that much. Let's see what happens on gold. Can be very interesting. Could be very interesting. Could start to trade towards the upside. Will be very interesting to see what happens. So appreciate you all. Take care, and hopefully catch you on tomorrow's stream, which is, tomorrow is what? Wednesday. So let's see some more better price action. Hopefully we can catch a few wins for the end of the week. I know the plan now for London. It's just going to be taking less trades and just waiting for extreme pullbacks. That's all I'm going to wait for. Extreme pullbacks. So let's see what ends up happening. Appreciate you all. Take care. and hopefully speak to you guys very soon. Much love and peace. Cheers, guys. Cheers.